Hey everybody, how you doing? Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. Just making final adjustments to all the important things, the hair, the look, the makeup. Wait a minute, I don't have any makeup. Oops. Welcome to the afternoon gig. Welcome to the afternoon gig here for Stock Markets with Bruce. Your buddy Uncle Bruce is here for the last hour of trading in the market today.
Venture beyond.
As we're trying to come through the last of it, see what's going on. Somewhere I have an ad playing on one of my tabs. It's incredible how my machine just does stuff by itself. I have an ad playing. That's why I've got advertising on my YouTube channel. Oh my God, I'm getting richer by the minute. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. I was looking at SoFi a few minutes ago going, it's kind of boring. You're just kind of sitting around, 1920 or so. And then it had a drop just a few minutes before I come on the air. It drops on me. What the heck is that all about? Did I say something? What? It got down to like 1880 something, and now it's back to 1890 something. I don't know what to make of it. I didn't do anything. I didn't mean it. 1883 was the low. It's now in 1890. Kind of weird. Volume on SoFi today has been a total of 46.9 million, about 47 million shares today. Kind of interesting. I was predicting 1850 to 2250. That would be the range today for the stock between low and high. That I was saying that could be the range. And 1883 to 2099 so far is what we've got. So if this stock wants to touch 1850 and then go up to 2250, that would make my prediction come true. We'd have a nice ending for the day at 2250. Wouldn't that be great? Let's go. 209.40 on GameStop, down 385 a share. ATIP is at 945, up 50 cents. 953 has been the high today on 734,000 shares. So it's recovering without any news. 56.69 is the last trade on AMC, down $1.42. Gores is sitting at 14.37, down 6 cents. The high today was 14.75, the low 14.28. So we're really just trading in about a 40-something, 50-cent range at most. And but we are towards the lower end of it at the moment. 221,000 volume, very quiet today. 23andMe, the high 12.04, the low 11.40. That low was set in the first half hour of the day. We have been up from that since, but we are now back to 11.51, down 41 cents. And this is the lowest level since we set the low this morning. So we got low, we went up, and now we've been drifting back on 1.1 million shares of volume today for 23andMe, just to kind of frustrate us to no end. Good news, FWAA, Fifth Wall Acquisition Corp, it's up again, 39-cent gain to $12.69, a new all-time high today of $12.74 was just set a few minutes ago. The stock continues to move higher. Volume today, 94,000 shares, no volume, all-time record high. The SmartRent acquisition is, I have a feeling there are those in the know who really like what they're seeing here, and this deal is gaining momentum already. So I hope you're into it. I'm sure many of you own the stock. I know that. None of you own the options. There aren't any, but the stock is going higher. Vector acquisition down 9 cents to 10.86. Navsite holding up 2 cents to 9.99. Starboard down a penny to 10.06. That is what's going on at the moment with the stocks we follow on this channel the most. The Dow is down 0.06 of a point. That is as unchanged within 6/100ths of a point of being unchanged. Now it's up 3.9 points. Way to go, Dow Jones. S&P down 0.93 of a point. NASDAQ up 12.8. We are talking about an unchanged market here, practically across all three indices. The good news is 2 of the 3 are at all-time record highs, and there is no give back happening here. There is no backing off from these prices to any extent in the market, and that tells me, and just reaffirms my commitment or my conviction. We're going higher. There is so much cash in the system, so much cash for business to do business with. These markets are not going down anytime soon. There's more cash coming in, looking for yield, looking for returns, looking for deals, and there's business looking to do business. As America is coming back, as is Canada coming back, as is Europe coming back, the world economy is heating up. And we are hearing all kinds of stories about shortages of this, shortages of that, delays here, higher prices for this, higher prices for that. These are all the kinds of news and information you want to hear of a booming and waking up economy coming back off its butt, getting it ready to start walking and start running. The big banks this morning started their routines. They have been given the green light to go forth and multiply, go make money. The banking sector the big banks are being loosened up. They're allowing money to be going back into the system, get away from loan loss provisions. And this will add fuel to the fire. And it is a long-term, 2-year, 3-year build out. This is not a 2-week thing. This is not a 3-month thing. I'm talking about years. If this infrastructure program, if they pass that and the president signs it, you have got yourself a bull economy for 5 more years minimum. I'm telling you guys, it is really important that this happen, and it will really add to the economy. Now, for the rest of the world, we love this because the rest of the world wants to see America firing on all cylinders. When America does that, Americans buy stuff. Americans buy all kinds of stuff, clothing and jewelry and cosmetics and shoes and cars and boats, and they buy everything, and they go everywhere. They spend it. Americans are great at making money, and they're great at spending it. This will liven up the world economy dramatically. We here in Canada, we love it when America is booming because we catch the wave as well. The world is cheering America on. Go, 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 USA! Go, USA! Make money. Go forth and create jobs. And we'll cheer you on, and we'll be right with you, spending money with you. We'll buy American goods. You can buy our goods, and we'll travel to each other's countries and say hi. It's going to be fantastic. I love it. Can't wait to travel to the U.S. and to Europe and get on a couple of cruise ships and bump into a couple Americans and say, how's it going? What's happening? Good times and looking good. In the meantime, we have to survive the current whatever we're surviving. And today, the market is flat as a pancake. The Dow is up 1/3 of a point, the S&P is down 1, and NASDAQ is up 14. We're not going anywhere. The oil is up 24 cents a barrel, not going anywhere today. Of course, what is happening this weekend? It's the July 4th weekend. What also is happening? Canada Day. The July 1st is Canada Day. And so Canada has a day off, then America has its day off, and we celebrate the foundings of our countries, so to speak. SOFI 1886 down 41 cents on the day today. I would just like to say, I would really like to see the stock turnaround go up. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal hope, wish, and desire. But for some reason, they don't listen to me when I want that. It doesn't automatically happen. It just sort of has to happen on its own. But that's what we've got today. GameStop 209, as I said, 209.45. The high and low on GameStop 208 to 215. We've had a $7 swing. That's all. Nothing much today. Very little swing today. The high was on the opening, right off the get-go. The stock was up all pre-market. It was at 216, 215, all pre-market. Didn't last a second on the open market at that price. It just dropped right away. Went down to the 208 level, and it's been between 208 and about 210 ever since. But it's very quiet, very calm. 2.1 million traded on GameStop. It is a quiet day today. The ATIP, it's the winner. It's the SPAC winner. One of them anyway. It's up 52 cents to 947. The other SPAC winner, Fifth Wall Acquisition, up 30 cents to a new record high. Now trading in the 1260 to 1270 neighborhood. That's a new all-time high for a SPAC that hasn't even announced the deal yet. They've announced their deal. They haven't announced their shareholder meeting yet. We're waiting it out. What can I tell you? Vanek Vectors, the ETF for computer chips, up $1.46. It's at 261. It's doing well. Home Depot up strongly, up $4.22. Looking good. IBM is up 38 cents. Dow is up, like I said, 6 points now. Microsoft up 261, just keeps on rolling. Apple up $1.50 again to 136. Tesla down 964 to 679. It's had a good run lately. Over at Bed Bath & Beyond, down 92 cents today, under 30 bucks again, 29.74. BlackBerry down 54 cents to 12.26. Over at Royal Caribbean, the cruise line, all three cruise lines are just in the negative, down 21 cents for Royal Caribbean, down 6 cents for Norwegian, and down 23 cents to Carnival. Amazon down $2 to $3,441. Facebook down $4.48 to $3.51. A bit of profit taking after that massive day yesterday for Facebook. Google down $16.49 to $2,519. Target up $1. JP Morgan down 18 cents. Costco up $2.19. Walmart off 50 cents. Cisco down 15 cents. Who cares? Nvidia down 4 cents. Now it's up a quarter. $7.9965. It's come back to break even on Nvidia. Goldman Sachs only up $3.87 to $372 a share. That's barely a 1% gain after all the positive news and the increase in dividends and the share buybacks and everything else. Stock's not doing anything. It's just up 1 point today. Walt Disney down $2 to $174. eBay down $1.46 to $70. Twitter down 62 cents. Over at American Airlines off 29 cents. The airlines are picking up volume. Yep. Passenger loads picking up. Yep. They're hiring back staff. Yep. They're trying to get pilots and controllers and everybody else. United announces a 270 plane purchase order today. Big purchase order with Boeing as the big participant. Boeing shares are down 331 today. The 777 concerns just will not stop. And Boeing is under even more pressure, even with this order, because the street had long been anticipating United's order already. This is not a shock out of left field, like, oh my God, United's increasing their aircraft. Now, every analyst knew United has to increase their new airplanes because they're running an old fleet. So they're turning out their old planes and replacing with new planes over the next 3 to 4 years. That is the plan here, maybe even longer. But at the end of the day, the shares are down for the airlines because the realization is becoming clear, just like with the cruise lines. You might have a whole bunch of customers that want to go traveling with you. That's great. But the yields that you're going to generate are going to be slim and nil because your companies today versus a year and a half ago when this whole thing started off, the yields are terrible. The net profit that these entities will produce will be a fraction of what they used to have because they have borrowed billions and billions of dollars, tens of billions of dollars and more to hang around during the pandemic. And United and American Airlines and others have borrowed tens of billions, many billions from the United States government as out-and-out handouts called socialism at the corporate level. The socialistic United States government has bailed out their American airline companies to keep them alive. Even though socialism is a bad word, they hand out money for nothing to the airlines, along with basically interest-free loans and very generous loan packages that no other business could ever hope to qualify. How many mom-and-pop pizza shops have gone out of business across America with no help from Uncle Sam? The airlines got the help, but not mom-and-pop shops. And that's the deal. The airlines are now, sure, they're going to start moving passengers around, but they're going to be paying interest payments on the loans that they do pay interest on to a very high extent. And the bottom line is there isn't going to be a lot of profit at the bottom end of the barrel here. A lot of airlines had to do a lot of refunds. Cruise lines had to give away a lot of cruises to keep money in the house. And they offered all kinds of cruise enhancements, benefits, bonuses to please don't take your money back. And the cruise lines now will pay dearly for that over the next 3 years to basically satisfy the IOUs to their passengers to break even. The problem, of course, is that cruise lines will leave cruise ports out of the United States right now with only half capacity, not full capacity. And that means it's going to take even longer to get all those IOUs looked after. I heard yesterday that if you are not vaccinated and you want to go on a cruise with Royal Caribbean, you might not enjoy your cruise very much because apparently you'll be allowed on the ship if you test negative right at the pier, like right at check-in there, like all the other passengers. So if you are vaccinated, have proof of vaccination, you will get a wristband that shows you're totally vaccinated. Your room card will be keyed to be reflecting that you're fully vaccinated. You have access to the entire ship anywhere you want to go. But if you have not been vaccinated and you do test negative at the pier, your wristband will have hole punches in there to signify you are not vaccinated. Your room key card will signify that you're not vaccinated, and you are now restricted as to where you can go on the ship and when. And you can forget about the casino. You're not allowed in the casino at any time on the entire cruise. You're not allowed into the spa area. And in the case of Royal Caribbean, they have a wonderful area near the front of the ships for what's known as the solarium area. That is an adult-only area, no kids. A couple of pools and jacuzzis and loungers and a nice bar and a wonderful quiet atmosphere, adult only. You're not allowed there at all. Can't go there. For shows, there's serious restrictions. Several restaurants, you cannot go into them. Several bars cannot go into them. And so you have to ask yourself, hey, wait a minute, I'm only allowed on like 3/4 of the ship's amenities. Why should I pay full fare to be on the ship? And I think that's the message that Royal Caribbean is trying to say to non-vaxxers. Go somewhere else. You're not allowed on here. You also have to get additional testing done also during your cruise to make sure you haven't caught it, because you're susceptible to catching the virus. You haven't been vaccinated, and you pay for those tests. Those are additional, and you pay extra for those, like it or not. It's not a good thing. Those who've been fully vaccinated, you're welcome to enjoy the ship all you want. You've paid your fare. Off you go. Have a good time. Once you get to a port of call, like the Nassau, you can go anywhere you want to go. If you're not vaccinated, you can only leave the ship if you're part of an organized tour group that are only non-vaccinators only, and you're restricted to a bus only to go to where you're going. Not a pleasant time. So just mention that. That is the kind of stories, those kind of stories coming out of the cruise side regarding those who are vaccinated or are not vaccinated. It's not a fun time, I'll tell you. I wouldn't be pushing going on a cruise if I was not vaccinated. I don't think I'd enjoy it. Without a sauna, it's a deal breaker for me. I have to have sauna access, or it's game over. Casino, yeah, I like to go to the casino, hit the slot machines a little bit, but the sauna is what it's all about. And if I can't go to the sauna, why am I on a cruise ship? There's no point. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, where are we at now? We've got 42 minutes to go, and we have the Dow up 27 points. Is there a surge coming on here? The S&P is up 1.6, and NASDAQ is up 24. That's better. SoFi right now is still down 38 cents a share to 18.89. 1891 now. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get a recovery here. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know if we will. The volume on SoFi now, 48.6 million shares. That's what we have there. GameStop now back to $210.83. It would be sure nice to see it pop through 1013, 214, get to a high level, but there's no volume. There is just no volume on GameStop, 2.2 million shares. Very quiet indeed. 1892 on SoFi right at the moment. ATIP, $9.50 a share. That is 3 cents below the all-time high of the day today of $9.53. So it's taking another run at a new high here on 757,000 for ATIP. AMC 56.59 down $1.52 near the low of the day. Gore's down only 8 cents now to 14.35. It was down to 14.28. Can it mount a bit of a comeback? I don't know. And 23andMe, 11.56, down 36 cents. Low of the day was 11.41. We're 15 cents off the low of the day with a bit of a bump here to 11.56. Don't know if there's much to it. We'll see. 12.60 on Fifth Wall, 10.90 on Vector, 9.99 on NavSite, 10.06 on Starboard. And that's what we got going on right now. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. For the afternoon, I'm glad you're here. And let's see what's going on. 45 million SoFi shares traded today, less than yesterday. I'm not sure if we're going to meet it. I think 56 million is the number we need to hit to equal yesterday's number. So we'll see what's going on here. Bruce, you need a day off, so just take it easy on Canada Day and on July the 4th. Monday is the markets are closed in the U.S. on Monday, so I won't be on the air Monday for the regular shows. I'm not even sure what I'm doing on Monday. I might take the day off. We'll see what's going on. What are your thoughts, Uncle Bruce, on the GameStop, the mother of all short sale theory? I don't know. I've been following this story the whole time since January. I like GameStop because of the corporate side. I like the change of management, the fact they've raised $1.9 billion in cash, no debt. I like all this. This is good stuff. This to me has solidified the company as a going concern. It gives them now the time they need to do what they need to do to convert this company into an e-commerce machine. So I'm very pleased about this. The short squeeze thing and all that, there have been a million theories. There have been a million promises made by a number of YouTubers out there about it's going to the moon right now. It's happening. It's happening. It hasn't happened. It's had interesting ranges, of course, movements. And I have been encouraging a lot of my viewers who own stock in GameStop, if you got 100 or more, to write call options and be paid to hold this stock. It pays to be here as a shareholder, and you can bring us some serious premiums. I say take them. Use that money to buy more stock if you like, and if you do, you're helping your cause because you're taking more stock off the street that could be free trading. You're taking it away and putting it away. But the mother of all short squeezes, there are a billion reasons why this can happen and how it can happen. The one I like the most is the crypto coin dividend deal, the GameStop coin deal. That's the one I like the most. Boy, that they can pull off something like that. I would really be interested to see what happens. By the way, SoFi is now $18.93, $18.94. It's coming back up a bit. Still down 34 cents, but it looks a little better. So that's my thought on GameStop. But the corporate story underneath is what it's all about in the long run, and it's good. It's a very good situation. I'm hoping for GameStop to have a real good second quarter and a positive third, and away we go. Let's see what happens. All right, let's go. What else? I saw a real estate commercial that showed they were using Matterport. Booker T, I bet you that if you, I know for a fact, if you go to Zillow.com, which is the big online real estate site, I think it's an excellent site. Punch in your own zip code in your neighborhood, or someone you know who lives somewhere else. You'll find homes for sale in those neighborhoods, in your own neighborhood, and you may find that some of your homes that you find in these listings have Matterport being used by the realtor. This is going to become a very common thing. It will not surprise me within a year or two. Virtually every real estate agent will use Matterport or something like a Matterport as part of their listing service automatically, rather than just a bunch of photographs of the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom, the bedroom, the front of the house, the back of the house. You're going to see Matterporting of homes. And I think it's going to become even more sophisticated as it goes forward. I think it's a fantastic service, and it's going to take over the whole thing. No listing will work without it. I can't imagine in a few years there won't be a listing without anything like this. Anyway, it's going to be fun. Who else is here? Welcome, guys. I'm getting addicted to buying SoFi dips. SoFi 1884 again. This is a dip, folks. So if you missed it, this is your chance to get some cheap options and get some stock, as you can see what it can do here. 25 ME 12.5 January 22 contracts. I think someone picked up. Very good. Hit the thumbs ups, peeps, for Uncle Bruce. That would be nice if you could. Thank you for that. If you could hit if you guys could hit the thumbs up for me, that would be great. What else have we got here? There you go. Sharon is saying, without the solarium or the casino, Kevin wouldn't want to cruise. Me too. I wouldn't even want to get on the ship. Not even worth it. Anti-vaxxers get steerage class. Let's see. Let's go. Continuing on. I bought a few more SoFi. Found spooky to have 666 shares all of a sudden. Oh my. Sana, yes. Let's see. What else have we got here? Yeah, just get the vaccine and you can cruise. So simple. It's just so simple. The other thing to think about is I'm wondering about countries that these cruise ships are going to. It could be that you end up in the Cayman Islands, and the Cayman Islands will not allow anyone on the island that hasn't been vaccinated. They'll only allow vaccinated people to get off the ship. All those who are not vaccinated have to stay back. And that's where you tender, you take a lifeboat to the shore, and you won't even get on the shore. I can see that happening too. Let's go. Let's go. Hi, Bruce. I love your show. Thank you, Big Bear. Thank you very much. And Uncle Bruce, I only have 29 shares at 188 average for GameStop. At this price points, it's still a good idea to average down to get 100 shares or just buy call options at this point. Well, you're a long way from 100 shares to be able to write contracts. Obviously, it's a lot of money to acquire. So you got your stock, sit on it, and see what it gives you. I mean, bottom line is if it goes up $100, you're up some money. $2,900 goes up $1,000 a share. You've made some nice money, but you from time to time you can scoop some stock. That's great. But otherwise, you take a look at what else I've got going and maybe play those. It's just a question of diversifying your holdings and picking up some of these other issues that I've mentioned to you, especially these SPACs and some of these long-term call options might be the way to go for you to get some leverage and make some pretty good coin. If you make some really nice returns on some of those contracts, you can then turn that money into more GameStop if that's what you want to do too. Who knows? We'll see. And what else is going on? SOFI down 1.63%, but somehow my August contracts are up 11%. What is that all about? Let's go. What else have we got? Let's see. Hang on a second here. Yeah, here we go. Matterport is used by the Canadian National Park camping reservation system. That's pretty good. Pretty cool. Yeah, with a little programming, Matterport will be able to show structural integrity, i.e. leaning, shifting foundations, sloped floors, etc. I wrote a GameStop contract for $850 premium expiry July 16. Too low premium. What do you think? 270 GameStop. Well, that's not bad. After all, the stock is sitting at 211, so you're just about $60 out of the money for next week Friday. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I am up $600 US on an AMC covered call I did 7 days ago. The strike price is $85. I got $15 US premium expiring the 20th of August. Shall I close at this profit or let it go a bit more? You have an $85 contract on AMC. You can just sit back. Just sit back and let it keep deteriorating. If AMC drops to $50, just for example, in the next, say, week and a half, just let's say it did for like a second, those could drop again by another half, and that might be the signal to take a scoop. But on the other hand, look, these shares sit between $55 and $60 as each day goes by. These contracts are losing precious time, and you're doing great. You're just going to count the money that you're making on this. Donnell, Uncle Bruce, I have 10 calls for 23andMe. July 16th, 1250 strike. They're down about 50%. Is there any hope, or should I just cut my losses now? You got July 16th calls, 23andMe at 1250s, right? So you're 1154 on the stock. Well, the shares can at any time pop a buck and a half your way. I mean, they can go to 13 in no time. The question is, will they? They were looking good yesterday, but they're not looking so good today. I'm not giving up on it. Obviously, I'm a long-termer. You're playing a short-term contract, which I wish you wouldn't do. If you were listening to me and buying January's, today wouldn't matter. This whole week wouldn't matter to you, but now it does, doesn't it? But it is only Tuesday this week, and I would give it a couple more days before I even think about this. And let's see in the next couple of days if the shares pop back into the 12, 13 range, you might be able to cut and run with your money and maybe roll into something else up the road. So let's keep an eye on that. What else have we got here? Let's see. Let's go. Here you go. It took me 6 months to accumulate 100 GameStop shares. It took me 6 months. Well worth the wait and patience. Now I'm getting $3,000 plus for writing long options. There you go. It's a nice payoff to have, and it, you can do it depending on how long you write. You get to do it again and again. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. Let's go. I have 100 each. Chandler says, I have 100 each of SPACs waiting for the class. I know I can point and click for contracts, but I don't, but don't want to do after that. So I'll wait for the class. There you go. Thanks. I'm going to buy a bit of SPACs, SoFi, GameStop here and there, I think. I'm looking forward to these classes. I'm looking forward to having them. I really am. I cannot wait. More calls were made today between shows. We're getting closer. Crypto, how do you feel about United Airlines buying 500 new planes? Well, they didn't buy 500 new planes. They put an order in for 270 new planes. 200 Boeings and 70 Airbus, I believe, are the numbers. It's not 500, but I'm glad to see it. But I'm not surprised. Apparently, it's been in the works for a long, long time. It has been rumored for a while. All right. Michael is saying, Isaac, I'm still up over 118% of my 15 calls for January. What else, sir? What was he got accepted? Let's go. Anyway, there you go. I don't know. On top of the other 250 in order, again, maybe there's an option I don't know about. I don't know. Good for them. Nicholas, check. SOFI looks like it may need a catalyst to go sky high. Long term doesn't matter. I think it can go to 60 plus this year. Why not? And will we be able to audit the classes at a fee if we can't get it? I promise I'll just listen. Will members be able to watch the classes at a later day? The classes will be held live to a small group of viewers. Then we will edit those live sessions into videos, and we will take out all the dead space and all the what non-necessary material, and we'll get right to the heart of the matter. And we will then have classes, edited classes on my website that you can then download and watch at your leisure. And I think you'll find them very useful. Lighten up, Bruce. Is it more advantageous to write calls Mondays versus Fridays? That one doesn't really matter. It depends on your strategies. But no, you can write some days, Tuesdays. Sometimes Tuesdays are the best day. Sometimes Thursdays are the best day. We'll get into that. Hi, Uncle B. Welcome, DQ. Michael, thoughts on selling a covered leap on SoFi? Jan 23, 35 strike for a 550 premium. I'm not a fan of doing that. I get what you're doing. I can understand the game plan that if you do this, you'll bring in the 550 a share. But now you're out of commish for a long, long time. Writing a 2022, you might bring in 450 or 475, and for the extra 75 cents, it's not worth going another year. I wouldn't go that far. And when the time comes to write contracts, I wouldn't be recommending writing 2-year contracts. I won't be recommending that on these stocks. Uncle Bros, I know you've mentioned liking either very near-term call contracts or long ones for GameStop. What date would you be looking at in July, and what price target? I just hit 100 shares and I'm ready to go. There you have it. I'm a fan of both. I like either writing very short-term contracts or longer-term contracts. The longer-term contracts means you're taking a much higher strike price and taking the 2 and 3 and 400s out of play completely, and you're saying 500 a share or 550 a share or 600 a share. You're going way up there. in short term, in the short term, what I like about the short term is if you can bring in, say, on an average, let's say $1 a day per share by writing a call. I like that strategy. Now, the question is how long you write one for and at what exercise price, and you have to be comfortable with that. So, saying that, you want to write a call that expires this Friday or next Friday. You want to look at how many days we're talking about, 3-4 days. So you need to bring in $3 or $4 for a contract that dies this Friday, or a contract that dies next Friday for maybe $8 to $10, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I like the idea of writing a call further up in a strike price, but I'm not afraid of being taken out. I'm also not afraid of being taken out. So you have to kind of go both ways. But I really like the idea of bringing in $1 a day if you can for your stock. So there's a couple of hints for you, something we'll cover in the class. I have enough time, I have enough GameStop to write covered calls, but despite all the information I've read or heard from Bruce, I just don't understand how to. And that's why you need to go to my classes. That's the reason. Thanks, Goody, says Julie. Christopher, Rob, I just learned. Rob, do more research before you do anything. You want to feel comfortable for sure. Isaac, Bruce, what do you think about uncovered options? Bought a short strangle on Apple. 132.40 expires July 16. I'm not as big of a fan. I'm not. I don't get into really complicated stuff. Super complex. I see some of these straddles and stuff. We'll talk about those. This is a topic that has to be reserved for the classes, though, because right now it's just too much for most of us to comprehend here. Rob, I know to go long, etc., is the terminology. Worrying about screwing it up. Is anyone here using BMO TFSAs? I smell money, says Uncle Bruce. I got NSH early and I bought $10 calls for August. For 70 cents. Okay. I expected to roll over later. Currently, Feb 10 calls are 230. Should I roll over sooner or later given the wait for their news? NSH, $10 calls for August. I would sit tight for now. You got a nice cheap price, and you don't need a lot of movement to John Zumwalt. Thank you, John, for your donation. I've just seen that popped in. Going on your stock right now, NAFSA, NSH, yeah, you're sitting at $9.99, so you're like at the money right now with nothing happening yet. These shares can reach $11.50, as the deal is announced or a shareholder vote is announced. These could go to $11.50 already. That could happen at any time. We may find in 3 days we get the date of the shareholder vote. We might find it next week, or we might find in 2 weeks. But I expect well before your contracts expire, we'll know the vend-in date, the merge date. That could move your market, like I said, to 11, 11.5, $12. Right there, you've got yourself a nice fat profit already. And that's what I would wait for now. I wait for that because 70 cents is all you're in for, and I wouldn't worry about it. Your stock just goes to $10.50. That'll be $1.70, maybe $2. Goes to $11, $11.25. Those will go to $2.20 right away. You'll be tripling your money. Now you can talk about a rollover because you've got the money to roll over with. Okay, couple of thoughts there. Very good, very good. Okay, I don't condone short-term options, but that price is so cheap that you're okay. Michael, did someone really put 78,000 on July 2 $20 SoFi calls? That's nothing in the option market. You folks have to understand this. Again, classes will help, but the option market is a multi-billion-dollar deal, and hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars of options turn over every day, every single day. And so someone dropping 75,000 on a contract, chump change in the big world of options. Scary though, isn't it? I mean, like, you got to be kidding me. That how much? You crazy? They are. Mike's going, yikes. Rob, right there with you. Stand by for the classes. Enrique, thanks to your advice, Uncle B. I made some good money with SoFi call options. I bought when SoFi was around 15, 16. I used that money to buy 200 SoFi shares, and I sold 2 near-term SoFi covered calls. Enrique, however it works for you, I'm happy. Joe, Rob, call the company you have the stock through, and they should be able to help. TD Ameritrade was great helping put my order. Sell to open. Thank you to Jay Post Styles. Uncle Bruce, both my wife and I have emailed about a one-on-one. Haven't heard anything back. What's the average response time? Just give me a day or two. Up to here at the moment, I I'm on it, and we will see what we can do. Just stand by. Mark Blue Skies. I like my options covered, smothered, diced, and peppered. Isaac, once you uncover, you never go back, baby. SoFi 1865, 1873. Yep, we're still under the water here with 19 minutes to go. Low of the day 1864, now 1873 on SoFi. John Van, holy crap, GameStop 716, 310 and $320 calls are 196 and 190. 310 and 320 calls are 196 and 190. I'm assuming that they're $1.96 to $1. I'm not sure what you mean by this. The GameStop is $211.59, down $1.66 on the day. SoFi down 50 cents. ATIP 958. That is getting closer to a higher level here. We like that. Volume 854,000 on ATIP. AMC down $1.02, 57.09. We have Gores at 14.28, down 15 cents. We've got 23andMe at 11.52, down 40. All right. I'm so waiting on the classes. I hate seeing all the potential income I'm missing out on. That's 19 G's, John Mann is saying. Which contract are you talking about? You're talking about July's. I can't be right. There's obviously something wrong there. There's no way that's correct. I wish I could help you, Rob, because it's very simple once you get it. The difficult part is to input to your platform. To be fair, Bruce did call this morning on SoFi. Yeah, John, I know what you're saying, John. I know what it says, but I don't think it's an accurate quote. That's what I doubt that that's real. I think that there's a typo there somewhere or something is glitched somewhere. Just hate to burst your bubble. Mike, I'm just waiting for 23andMe to hit big time bucks. Maybe I hold them for 20 years. You don't need to hold them for 20 years. I'm thinking a couple of months, man. I'm not talking years here. I don't know why you think that. Oh man, Mike, Isaac that is exactly my problem. I think says Rob. Michael, 267 premium for $35 strike, January 22. What are your thoughts here? Premium hedges cost position to 15 a share. Is the premium too low for this far out? Michael, I don't know what stock you're talking about. So you're leaving me in the dark here. I don't even know what you're trying to tell me. So I can't help you there. Rupert, 310 GameStop 716 is $5.70 a contract for July 16. So you can write a July 16 $310 call option on GameStop and receive $5.70 per share or $570 a contract. So if you have 1,000 shares, $5,700 to offer up your stock till next Friday for $310 a share. Not bad. If you get taken out, you get $315.70. You get taken out if you did. Anyway, you get the $570 up front, no risk. I got $500-600 till July 16th. $516 on July 16th. I don't know what you're doing there. Mine are only $560 and $6, John. That's right. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, for sharing your knowledge with us. Julie, you betcha. I'm just kidding about the 20 years, Bruce. I hope so. You're driving me nuts here, man. Oh, I need a day off. Michael, on SoFi. So SoFi, it's a 267 premium, you're saying, on a $35 strike for January 22. All right. What are your thoughts here? What are our thoughts here? Premium hedges, cost position, to 15 a share. Now I don't know what you mean by this. Premium hedges, cost position to 15 a share. Premium hedges. Oh, okay. So if you're writing the call, I got you now. Okay, thank you, Enrique, by the way, for your donation on PayPal. Okay, if you're writing the call, you can take the 267 off the price of your stock, and it brings you down to a $15 cost. Okay, I got you. Is the premium too low for this far out? There you go. All right, so should you buy the stock at 1867 or 1760, whatever this price is, should you buy the stock and write this call and take in 267 a share, but take the stock off the market now until January? Is this an okay deal or what? And I say no, it is not an okay deal. The reason I say it is because you have to pledge your shares until January of next year. This is why people are buying these calls, because they are buying these calls for a potential gain. Now, I understand this is a $35 strike contract. I hear you there. It's an extremely high premium for a contract so far out. However, I don't think you should be writing a call contract where the stock is at $18.95 and you're writing a $35 call contract. I don't think you should be thinking about that. Not in this case. In this case, because I believe that SoFi can run to the $30 neighborhood in short order. Now, is that a week or two? Maybe that quickly. And that would be delicious. And then you would look at writing a call option. But you're not going to write a 50. At that point, you could take a look at writing a 35 or a 37 or 38, and you might bring in $5 or $6 for only a 2-month contract, not a 6 or 7 month contract, but down to 60 days, maybe 45 days. I would rather you be writing 40 to 45 day contracts, maybe 30 to 45 day contracts, bringing in $4, $5, $6 premium, only a few dollars ahead of the market. Still ahead of the market, but not too far. And that way you don't have to wait 6 months for a payout. Because here, you got to wait 6, 7 months to make this 267. Sure, the shares could go past 35 and you could be exercised. Yes, of course. But let's just suppose, theoretically, you only make the 267 the whole time. In the meantime here, you're missing out on the ability to write, the potential to write 3 or 4 contracts at $4 or $5 each between, say, July and September and November. You're giving away way too much potential revenue. That's what I'm trying to save you from doing here. But I see what you're talking about. I get it now. It's just understanding what the individual means by this. Thank you for clarifying that it was SoFi, Michael. I appreciate that. Disney is still too high. Do not buy it. SoFi testing $19.95. No, it's not. $18.95 is what it's testing. Now it's $19.04. We're getting better on SoFi. Thank goodness. We're coming back. We've got 13 minutes to go. GameStop 211. ATIP 960. A little better. Okay. SoFi is moving. Yes, it is. 1902, 1899, 1902. Let's see what's going on. We put a few puts on this morning on SoFi, sold off for a few bagels. Uncle Bruce, in regards to us asking how long to hold, many of us are so used to reading and holding 1 to 5 years before seeing decent returns. I'm shocked in the good way of your short term to make serious money. Yeah, I agree. There are certain stocks we can do this with, and these SPACs are some of them, and that's why I keep coming back to them for you. Vilbus, I got $715 on a $290 strike for 7.2. So that's this Friday, I guess. Sold the covered call last Wednesday, and I could already buy it back for only $85. So what do you got there? 290 strike on games. It's GameStop, right? Let me double check here. Let me see what I'm showing. Here I am. Here I am. 211 on the stock. Okay. Contracts. July the 2nd. All righty. Let's come up here. We're talking about 290s, right? Okay. 290s right now. Yeah, they're 82 to 96 cents a piece. And you sold them for $7.15. Buy them back. Yeah, I'd buy them back. Buy them back now. Turn around and write 300s or 310s for next Friday. The next one. Why don't you do that? You might pull in some nice money there. July 9s. Let's take a look. 290s. Well, they're $3. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Maybe the one after that. Let's take a peek. The 16s. 290s, 16s. Let's take a peek. 695, 675. That might be the way to go. Bring in another $6 for those at 290 if you want. If you're writing 270s, you can bring in 8 something. You're writing 260s, you can bring in almost $9. So consider that as an option too, as a possibility. Well done. Thank you, Bruce, for all your great tips. The companies who have given us are quality companies with huge potential of growth. Ignore all these people on the channel that want to make quick dollars. Right on. Yeah, Kev, you're good. It's 1880 now. We're jumping around right now on the stock. It is what it is. It's doing what it's doing, and we're watching it. 1878 on SoFi. It had a little run there, and it backed off a bit, but maybe it'll do another run here before the close. Got in on a dip, running back up. Right on. Well done, everybody. Picking off the dips here. Hey, Uncle Bruce, Wall Street Bets has been going all in on SoFi, some in the millions. Is there some serious shorting going on? I feel like among transactions. There has been shorting going on, and it has been picked on for a while now by shorters. Even before the merger was done, it was being picked on. I think they're going to get their brains handed to them. They're going to lose a ton of money here. This stock's going to 30. I can see why Wall Street's getting in on Wall Street Bets is getting in on this. I am too skittish to buy many call contracts. I've been having fun writing short-term call contracts way out of the money and buying more stocks on the dips. Tanya, it's all good. This is a good strategy too. It keeps you comfortable. I'm a happy guy. I love it, and I commend you. Just do the way you do it that makes you feel comfortable. I like it. Thanks, Bruce. Very helpful. Okay, Michael. Toasted Mellow, I think you're 100% right, and I feel Bruce will agree with me. It takes some massive shorting to keep this buy volume down. That's possibly right. Moving up here, that's what I did with Tilray. Wrote calls for way too far out. Probably going to buy back at a loss. Let's see. I was driving the other day, and I was dreaming about the future where I can write covered calls on highly valued stocks. I got so caught up thinking about making money, I missed my exit. Bruce makes dreams. 1891 on your SoFi with 9 minutes to go in the day. Oh, lordy, Lord. My viewers, they are a unique bunch. Wow. Go ATIP, 952, up 57 cents. NSH just got February 18, 1250 calls for 165. Love limits. There you go. Beautifully done. We only have 321 thumbs ups. You see, they just don't like me anymore. They just don't want to give me thumbs ups. I really wish it was automatic with everybody and we'd hit 1,000 like that, but it just doesn't happen anymore. Got to beg for thumbs ups, people. Thank you so much. Bruce, I want to buy a call option. I want to buy a call on cinnamon raisin bagels for January the 22nd. I can't decide if I want to go super short with a big premium on everything bagels, or maybe write more contracts on sesame seed bagels. These are difficult decisions. What can I say? I got Ruffles. What's your favorite chip on these dips? I love plain chips that fold over. I love those. I love the fold over chips. I love those. I'm waiting on tendies from my Wendy's. Let's see. Thumbs ups, everybody, for Bruce. Anyway, that's it. Darren is saying TD Ameritrade shows short interest, 148% of the float as of June the 15th, 21 on SoFi. That's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. 1892 on the stock, right now down 35 cents. Volume for SoFi today now 53.2 million. We're going to be very close to yesterday's volume day. Quite interesting. GameStop 210.56. ATIP 950 up 55 cents. Gore's down 16 cents. ME 23andMe down 41. Fifth Wall still up 32 at 1262. Looking good. Vector down a nickel. NavSite up a penny to 998. Starboard up a penny to 1008. That's what we have there. The Dow is up 14. S&P is up a point. NASDAQ is up 27. We're coming into the last 6 minutes of the day on our shares, and that is what's happening here. And it's going to be fun times. Yeah, I don't know. Perry Page, Uncle Bruce, there's a huge slew of put contracts as far in the money as 390. What's the thinking there? I don't know. I don't know. Dr. Walter Bishop, evening all. Another good day with ATIP popping, and it's the winner. It is the winner today, along with the Fifth Wall acquisition. Those are the two SPACs that are having the best day. Fifth Wall is up 32 cents to a new high. If it closes at 1262, where it's trading right now, new all-time high. 950 on ATIP, up 55 cents here. Very good day today. It's recovering a lot of the loss we had, the last couple of days. It went down too far, too fast for no reason. Now it's coming back up on a natural rebound, I guess, and I'm happy to see it. 1890 on SoFi, 1891. Watching to see in the last few minutes, 5 minutes, is the stock going to have a down day on the day? Is it going to have a massive sell-off at the end, or a massive rally at the end, or a nothing? 1894 now, a little bit better. We haven't been to 19 since 245 this afternoon. 7 more cents would make this the highest level in like over an hour. I don't know if we're going to get it or not. 1893 right now on the stock. We haven't been really over 1950 since about 10:40 this morning, 10:30 this morning. So we've been down here quite a long time across the just going across the board like this. Don't know what we're going to get this last 4 minutes of the day. All right. Bruce. I have Gore's strike $15 contracts for $2.54. It expires October 15th. I'm down $500. Should I be worried? Not necessarily. No, I wouldn't be worried about that. Winner, chicken dinner. ATIP poppin', but options so sparsely traded on that one. They haven't moved all day. 948 on the stock. Yeah, the Gore's Holdings, the July 20 meeting is coming up. You're not doing anything until then. Then they start trading as Matterport. Shortly after that, you're not doing anything until then. So just relax with your Gore contract. Just relax. Just sit back and wait. Uncle Bruce, I have a favor to ask. I'm trying to explain the real value of GameStop shares to my friend Manuel based on the amount of shares, cash in the bank, stock with an online retailer evaluation. Yeah, Marcus, I've been trying to do this for months. And we all have our interpretation of just how this company is doing, but it does have $1.9 billion in cash with no debt. So, they can lose $100 million a year for 19 years and still be in business. That's how much money they've got. Maybe explain it to them like that they could lose $2 million a week for 19 years and still be in business. That's how much money they got lying around right now. Eddie, hope the shorts don't start with SoFi as they did with GameStop. Actually, I do. I would love to see the shorters come into SoFi. They'll get their butts handed to them because you shorted way down here at 18 something. You're going to get annihilated. This thing's going to 200 a share. You guys are out to lunch. That would be great. Oh, man, that would be fantastic. SoFi massively being shorted. HOL killed it today on the vote day for Astra. Laugh out loud, Manuel. Mark, I just hope they don't start rolling this for months at least. Charles, I use Robinhood and Webull platform for my trades. Any recommendations on a better platform to use? Anybody else? Yeah. Anybody? Anything? Yeah. You got to do your homework, man. I can't help you there. You got to do your homework. Just get out of Robinhood. Get the hell out of there. Anyway, what can I tell you? 1881, 1882. We're not going anywhere in SoFi. I'm sorry to say, 2 minutes to go. We're not getting a big rush on the way up, on the way out the door. We're a little lower on the way out the door to 1879. So there's more selling coming in at the end of the day rather than buying after such a fantastic start to the day at 2099. The shares reached early today. And here we are at 1882. What can I say? But it's a bargain as far as I'm concerned. And those of you who pick this off down here, I commend you because I think you'll be happy in the long run, no matter what. The long run might be tomorrow, the day after. We'll see. Eddie and Mark, if it's the same people shorting SoFi and GameStop, then both could pop together. Maybe you really think SoFi will go to 200 share? I love that. You short enough, it'll go anywhere. Fidelity's the best. I think your choice, though. If you're going to go to another broker, go to Fidelity. I think think or swim, steep learning curve, but all encompassing. John, I have Robinhood, but we'll switch to SoFi when it's all set up with options. Right on 1880, 1 minute to go. 1877, 1882. We're just kind of hanging around this mark, down about 50 cents for 44 cents. 1883 now. That's what I'm looking at. We are coming to the bell. The bell is 1 minute, 40 seconds. I think it's less than that. Let me see if my TV is off. Yeah, we're down to 57 seconds. 1880 on the stock, 1890 now, 1890 on the stock for SoFi right now, 1892. The last 40 seconds are now going off. We're coming into the very end of it. 1890, 1892, down 30, 35 cents, something like that is what I'm showing. I think we're done. 1899 I'm showing now. Maybe a $19 print. I don't know. 1898, 1899. The bell is ringing right now. They are ringing in the last few seconds of the day here. 1898, 1887. The 19 print wasn't going to happen as we are closing this out. I think we're done. We are finito, and it looks like 1887 final print with a sell at the very end to crush it. 1887 down 39 cents on the day. The aftermarket now is beginning. and we will watch and see what happens in the aftermarket. There you go. There's the story. Over at GameStop, 210.74, down 251. Very quiet day, 2.4 million. That's all we had. SoFi volume on the day today was 54.9 million. Very good day again. ATIP 950 final trade. 992,000 shares traded on this stock with no story, no news, no nothing that I can find. ATIP, don't think they said a word to anybody about anything. There's nothing anywhere. There's no press release. There's no Dow Jones updates. Nope, nothing. Just complete radio silence. Up 55 cents. Let's do that for 10 days in a row, and I think we'll all be very happy. How about that? So, we'll see what happens, I guess. Boy. Anyway, Charles, look on to SoFi for trading. Unfortunately, they don't have options trading yet, but they will soon. I like Schwab. You could download Street Smart Edge for analysis and trades. Thanks, John Van. Stock Market, Bruce. Have you thought about buying your own bell to ring the market closing? Have not. I nabbed a few SoFi at 1889 and 1879. Woohoo! Someone mentioned something positive about ME, please. It could have been a lot worse. There's something positive. Closed down 40 cents. I mean, it's not the end of the world, John, Uncle Bruce, did you hear about the electric vehicle that hit a pedestrian? The vehicle was charged with assault with a battery. Oh, no. John Van, can you trade options on SoFi? John Van, 1887. I use E-Trade. Do you have a cool name, Seth? Something positive? I'm tempted to buy some more SoFi. Let's see. I really don't know you, Seth. No options yet on SoFi. Got it. Yeah, you can't trade options on the SoFi trading platform yet. I'm hoping and I'm thinking soon you will, but I don't know what soon means. I don't know what they're saying. I don't think they're saying anything to anybody. So we just got to wait this out. Good night, all. Bedtime here. British Shilling, you take care. GameStop volume was tiny. There's nothing for sale. It's all quiet, but shorters must be hurting. GameStop, 2.45 million, very quiet. AMC, 63 million. SoFi, 55 million. There were some trade in there. Anyone on here from the UK exercising call contracts, trying to find a broker that does it to allow them to trade. I think. What's the name of the firm in the UK? Brokers. Interactive Brokers. I think it's Interactive Brokers. You can do it there. I am me, and me is great. Good night, UKer, says Wally World. Island Girl, Uncle Bruce, in your classes, could you explain what your trading account will look like when you buy a call? Also, what things look like as time goes by and the stock prices changes. Island Girl, you can count on it. You can count on that. Shaky Frywad, SoFi will have options about the same time as when classes start. Soon. There you go. Funny, Mr. E. Laughing out loud. Seth, me is so sexy, says Best Bet. 210 on GameStop, 950 on ATIP, 5672 on AMC, 1432 on Gores, 1152 on 23andMe. Fifth wall acquisition popped up at the end of the day to 1268. New all-time high close for the stock. It touched 1274 today, but only 100,000 traded, up 38 cents on 100,000. It's telling me there are no sellers getting out of this stock in any great degree. This 23 and this Smart Rent merger with Fifth Wall is looking so good that the stock is just inching up every day. It's just going up and up and up. It's quite interesting. I like the look of this deal. I only wish there were options on it, but there aren't yet that I know of. VACQ at 1090 down a nickel. NAV site 997 unchanged. Starboard value 1008, 1 penny higher. The Dow gained 902, S&P 1 point. NASDAQ up 27 points. We're talking dead quiet today. A really flat market here. Anyway, there you go. Cheryl HD, Eddie, I'm in for 10 calls each for Gores, 23andMe, ATIP, SVAC, and NSH, all down. Suck at this. You just sit tight there, Cheryl. You're going to be very happy shortly. Mike, thanks for the interactive broker tip, Bruce. I hope it works out, buddy. ATIP call options are really inexpensive right now. Inexpensive. Good stuff. Beach. I got some more ME. Thank you very much. Well done. Kramer has an article on Yahoo Finance. New investors need to follow these rules to make any money. Yeah, whatever, chump. He speaks wise words. I wouldn't dismiss him so much. But when will then be now? Soon, says Michael. Against me, Uncle Bruce, apologies, this has been asked or answered before, but will your options class be available to subscribers, or will they need to be purchased? All right. The classes will be available to all people, whether you're a member, subscriber, or casual viewer of this channel, and neither of the two. But to get into the live class, you need to be able to register in, and you need to pay an admission fee to get in. The problem for the live class is that there will be a limited number of spots available. And the trouble with that is I can't have 500 people in a live class. I can't have 1,000 people in a live class. It's going to be a very small number of people. So I already know from people I've been talking to just on weekends. I've talked to, a couple of hundred of you guys. I already know there will not be enough room at the end for all of you to get into the live show. I know this. I know it. And that is why we are going to edit the live class when it's done. We're going to make that as an edited live class, edited video, which we will put up on our website, which then any of you can go and watch. But there will be a fee to watch the class. That is correct. So there's a fee to watch the live class. There's a fee to watch the recorded class. And you can watch them as many times as you want. No problem at all. The prices will be released soon. We will talk about timing very shortly. It's all happening. This is all being put together. But we're finding it is a logistical challenge to make all this work. I have 4 people working on this right now, full time. I am sinking money into this, and I haven't even done a class yet. We will be, like I say, ongoing, adding classes and classes and classes. And I hope to do 2 classes every weekend, a Saturday class and a Sunday class. And then all during the week, you can watch the classes on the website that we just did last weekend. And then this weekend, here are 2 more. And then next week, now you can watch 4 classes. And then the next week, there'll be 2 more. Now you can watch 6 classes. The classes will always be available for viewing on the website forever and ever. But I hope to get 20 classes together in fairly short order through the summer, so that by the fall, there are 20 classes out there you can now watch and click on whenever you want to watch them. And away we go. And the objective that I have is that when you do watch these, you will quickly figure out, oh, the value is so good. I can really make money doing this. Watching this and following these instructions, now I too can comfortably do all kinds of stuff on the market that I wasn't comfortable doing before because I didn't know. And that is what I'm hoping to accomplish here. So stand by. Anyway, here we go. SoFi options and Bruce's classes coming soon to an AMC theater near you. Let's go. Let's see. I can't make it to a theater. I'm going to buy 75-cent-inch television from GameStop. I got some profits on my 30 July 16 calls for SoFi, taking that money and going long. Thanks, Brucey. Okay, $30 July 16 calls for SoFi. I don't know what that means. Brandon, okay, thank you, Uncle Bruce. Oh, you betcha. Eddie R, who are you with? I'm trading options in Scotland. Not many brokers here either. I'm with Diageo in Spain. Oh, that is nice. One to holiday there soon. Tasty Works or IBKR are good for options if you're in the UK. Sounds amazing, Bruce. Bruce's Sunday school sounds nice. Bruce, will there be an opening class like an index? Will there be an opening class like an index? I don't know, but I don't think so. Hey, Bruce, I bought 6 SVAC July 10 calls. I bought as a gamble a month or so ago. Went from being nearly worthless back to nearly break even. Something afoot on Sykestra? There is something afoot on Sykestra. Yeah, there is. There's some things happening on Sykestra with additional, I think they're getting their hands on another one of these server farms. Yeah, and of course, Sykestra is going to take over our favorite friends over here rather shortly. This is going to be quite a time. I'm just double checking something else over here. Yes, indeed. There we go. Yeah, Sykestra is going to, Sykestra and SVAC. So your SVAC options are going up. SVAC 10.08 on the day and a 10.11 in the aftermarket. They've gone up 3 cents in the aftermarket. SVAC. So that's better. It's not like earth-shattering incredible, but it's better. And we always take better. I'm still waiting for the official date. The official date coming up. By the way, S&P and NASDAQ both finished higher today. New all-time record highs were set again today for those indexes, yet again. So the Dow is still about, 600-700 points behind the all-time record. A couple of percentage points of that, but the others are good. SVAC up 211 now on 1,000 shares. And we don't have any announcements yet from the company. Nothing official about the takeover, the timing, anything like that. But something's telling me it's about to happen because it now is starting to move, just like others have been moving. So I'm happy to see that. Like Vector acquisition at 1090, that has been moving higher. So that's telling me it is getting closer to a takeout. Very good. All right. Very good. Okay. I definitely need classes. Lobala says, I actually bought a covered call of SoFi. I ended up with 500 shares and 5 sell to open calls for January. Now I have 1,500 total, laughing out loud. Oh my goodness. Is IBKR better than Saxo Go? Cheryl wants to know. Eddie, Cheryl, waiting for IBK brokers to see if they admit me. They have changed requirements for Spain clients. Haha. BW Bruce, regarding your classes and payment for them, I have a really nice ATIP $15 January 22nd call. I'd be happy to pay you with. I can't wait for the classes, says Nate. Money. Thanks, Father Bruce. You got it, Nate. I can't wait to do it too. Very much interested in making this go. John Van Bagelnometry 101. Oh, man. Dober Mamba, first day back bartending, fractured foot, still hurts, says Dober Mamba. You hang in there, my friend. Uncle Bruce, would you ever consider doing a movie night with your travel and stocks channel? The trivia nights have been fun. Movie night, we'll have to look into that. Cheryl, Eddie, that's too bad. Damn, Brexit. Brandon, against me. Movie night is a great idea. Big, short, and first film. Mr. E, are you only going to offer one live class per topic? I know we can buy the lesson later, but I'm sure they will fill up and not everyone will get the benefit of the live. No, there will be, like on options, just on options, there will likely be at least 6 classes. There could be 8. I got to tell you that you guys, as you watch these classes and as the questions come in from you, that will also probably dictate future classes, because as I sense the reaction and your commentary, then that will trigger, I gotta do a class just on this. I gotta do a class now on this. There's so many strategies on contracts, on options. There's so much that I don't know if 6 will even be enough. So, but we got to start simple. We got to start basic and then move out from there, so that if you want to join, like for example, you find that a month or two from now, you're watching watching what I'm talking about, and then you go to my website and you go, oh wow, look at all these classes I can watch, and you'll start seeing all these classes on options, and you'll go, oh well, I'll just watch the first one. And you watch the first and then watch this as we progress into number 2 and into number 3 and so on. That will probably be the way we'll do this. That'll make most sense for people coming in. Opening class, like how do we know when we're going to cover, or is it just best to watch them all? Yeah, you're going to want to watch them all, I think. Too many YouTubers explaining options give too much info in a short video. Can we keep calls and puts separate? You think it would be easy to think in reverse, but it isn't. Cheryl HD, same wise. I have a small amount in a work pension plan, and when working in London, but that I cannot reimburse here. Haha, damn, Brexit, definitely. Lobo, Uncle Bruce was like, oh my goodness. Frankie, can we pay for the classes with the shares? No. Would you teach us how to make money selling puts? We'll try. Cheryl, I would not own the stock with Saxo, just the options, as they charge a lot over time to hold stock. Not sure what the stock fees are with Interactive, but probably better than Saxo. Eddie, I'm sure it is only teething problems with you. Hopefully things will open soon. Brandon, if I write a call, can I lose my shares? You cannot lose anything. You cannot lose anything ever. You will be paid for things. You could have your shares purchased from you at a price you choose when you write your contract. Oh, these classes are so necessary. Cheryl Nicholas, thank you. All in Saxo ATM. There you go. Okay. Oh, we're going to have fun. There won't be any dumb questions in the class. Don't worry about that. You don't have to ask a question if you don't want to. You don't have to participate in the class if you don't want to. You can just watch and observe and watch what everyone else does. There's no pressure. It'll be really loosey-goosey. I will explain all that up front. This is not going to be a pressure cooker, nervous wreck kind of thing. This is going to be very, very casual, and I think you're going to like it. At least I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. Brad, hey, Uncle B, I noticed that the more time I spend on your channel, the less of a paper-handed emotional roller coaster I'm on. Thanks for putting it in the big picture. Brad, okay, I'm happy to hear that. I'm doing the best I can. Mystery, I love it, Bruce. We'll definitely buy every class. Can't imagine a better investment. John, SoFi, January 23rd, $50 call at $385. Is that a good deal? I might buy that tomorrow if it's a good deal. No, it's not a good deal. No, it's not a good deal. No. Thanks, Professor Bruce. Okay. I feel like I like thinking about it that way. My stock is purchased from me at a price I choose. Sorry to get ahead. Once the classes are edited and ready for viewing, are we able to view comments on the class? You can send me private emails. That's what you'll be able to do because you have my email address. That's what you can do. The 84, the rocker. Wait, there's only like 483 likes right now. So are you going to play that Yoko album or what? What's going to happen here? 486 thumbs ups with all the work I do for you people and all the sweat and all the tears that I cry. I feel like a mother that's just being abandoned at Mother's Day. It is just the saddest thing that I have only 489 measly thumbs up. I don't even know why I come on the air anymore. I don't even know why I talk to you people. You certainly don't want to support the channel by giving me a measly 3 thumbs ups. I mean, it's not like you gotta pay for it to give me a thumbs up. I'm just sitting here begging, please like me for a second and give me a thumbs up. And I get 515 thumbs ups from all the sweat and tears. 528 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all so much for these views of support. Oh, man. I do appreciate these thumbs ups, though. Thank you very much. I could play Yoko. I mean, I got her right here. I mean, if you want me to put Yoko on, I could just, in a minute, just pop her on the screen here on the record player. And we could just dance away to Yoko tunes all afternoon. I'll tell you that. Oh, no. I think it's too hot to dance to Yoko tunes. I don't know if I can handle this. It's just too much. Enrique Reyes, thank you for your donation on PayPal. And also to John Zumwalt, thank you for a donation that you made on my to me on the PayPal account today. Thank you. Even though the stocks are down, except for VACQ and our buddy over at 20. What was the other one that went up today? ATI Physical and Fifth Wall. Even though those went up, the only ones went up. Everything else went down. Still got a few donations. I thank you all for that. 560 thumbs ups. Thank you for 560. 440 short of what we were looking for. We did reach 1,000 thumbs ups on the early show today. We did do it. And I thank all of you who helped out there. That was really kind of you all. But we need help here. Oh, we need you guys to come through big time. 565 now have come through on the thumbs ups. And I do thank you, but I am skeptical that we're getting very far after this. 2,300 shares traded on Starboard Value at 10.11, up 3 cents. I'm happy to see that. What else is going on here? Anyone else making a move in the aftermarket? ATI is at 951 at the end of the day today. No aftermarket trading yet. SoFi at 1887 on the end of the day. 1894 in the aftermarket, up 7 cents. 649,000 shares traded. It's amazing how many shares trade on the aftermarket now on SoFi. It's quite surprising to see that. But I was disappointed to see it going down today. I don't think the stock deserved that, but it is what it is. It's doing what it's doing. GameStop 210.28 down 60 cents. That is the dealio there. And 23andMe closed at 11.52. It's 11.61, up 9 cents in the aftermarket. A little better. Volume is 127 shares though. I mean, yuck. Like yuck. Gore's Holdings closed at 14.32, and it's not trading in the aftermarket at this time yet. AMC did have a down day today, closed down $1.68 to 56.43, and it's now 56.76, up 33 cents. 293,000 shares. SoFi is out trading AMC now. FWAA closed at 12.65, no trades in the aftermarket. And well, there you are. There's the story, guys. That's the dealio. Not much more to say about that. Again, thumbs ups now 586. We're 14 away from 600. Just 14 away, and we have 600 thumbs ups. We have 24 down thumbs today. 586 on the upside today, and there are 652 of you here. So I don't know if we're going to see 1,000 today. I just don't see enough support. Just not. They're not going to do it. 588 now on the thumbs ups. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Doing the best you can with what you have. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, so BW says, Uncle Bruce, you told us when you announced those SPACs back in February, March, it would be 3-ish months or so before we heard anything. We're pushing 4 months now, so the rest should start announcing soon. Yes, it's happening. Yes, I agree. We're down to just a few more that need to talk to us and now to give us their dates. SoFi has already turned the corner. ATIP has turned the corner. 23andMe they've turned the corner. That's 3 that have turned the corner. Gore's, we know, is July 20th. That's when they turned the corner. Then Fifth Wall, we know, is a month or 2 away yet, at least. Vector Acquisitions at any time, NavSite anytime, and Starboard anytime. So these are imminent. Now, the Vector stock, the Fifth Wall stock, and the Starboard stock, those are all higher than the $10 price, and they've been moving up a little bit lately, along with Gore's, of course. So they're all telling us pre-deal they're looking good, and Gore's is the winner right now. The number 2 performer at this point is Fifth Wall. The number 3 performer is Vector, and now we're just starting to begin to notice SVAC is just now starting to maneuver a little bit by little bit by little bit. So we're obviously onto something with these guys, and the market is telling us that imminently something is going to click. And so I'm very happy about this and excited. 608 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. Thank you for getting me over 600 thumbs ups. I appreciate that. Okay, now I love Yoko, says Brandon. Oh no, I brainwashed you. I brainwashed Brandon. Get those thumbs ups, Bruce. You crack me up, man. Yoko. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Those are the days that the thumbs up count the most. Days like today. Grab someone's phone and thumb it up for the guy. Why don't you? FS Panu, Uncle Bruce, I learned a lot lately by listening to you and asking questions, stupid ones sometimes, and documenting. I really feel I'm better prepared now thanks to you. A big thumbs ups. Right on, buddy. Yoko. John Van, it's too far out. Maybe look at January 22. And do you really want Bruce to feel abandoned like a mother on Mother's Day? I mean, come on, you guys. You can't leave him like that. I met Yoko back in the early 2000s. Her glasses were almost the same as that album cover. I just wanted to check the cost. Saxo saying they'll charge me £100 over 6 months to hold 100 shares of SoFi, but nothing for the options. So yeah, I hold my stock in other accounts. Wally, grab your neighbor's phone, grab a stranger's phone at the bus stop, grab that phone and thumb up Bruce's channel. Damn it, Jim. When I came to class, I prepared some damn it questions. Wally, just tell him your phone died. It's an emergency. Thumb up with a smile. Cheryl Nicholas, thank you. Starting IBKR account just now. I don't hold stock on Saxa, but I have the options. Bruce, try to set small targets on thumbs up throughout the viewing and try to like set for a certain number, make it a game or something. Oh, Karam, is ATI not trading in AH? Shows closed on Webull. I don't know what that means. It's trading. Well, it's available to trade in the after hours, I'm sure, but I don't think it's traded yet in the after hours. I always feel sad when Bruce doesn't get thumbs up, says Cheryl. It's just not right. Really appreciate the amount of option info I've learned so far. With the classes focus on making less mistakes, that's part of it too. Let's make it 596 target. Let's not go over. 606 we went over. I gave the thumbs up. Still have some fun seeing him dance with Yoko. Uncle Bruce, when I almost paper-handed on my first call purchase ever with SMH at 255 call. February 22. You told me not to flinch, and now my call is up $500. Thank you, buddy. There you go. Now we're talking. There you go. Don't you flinch. Like my 3 other Gmail accounts. For some of us that buy short-term call contracts, I'm thinking you put our names in a hat and draw a winner, a 1 spot in your first class, double price. Rabbit, I like your style. Just pop it in for a thumbs up. Thanks, Pete. You're the man. I wouldn't day drink by as I fall asleep too early, says damn it, Jim. Cheryl, Eddie, I like a Yoko dance too. And the funny looks to Jen. There you go. Anyway, there you have it. There you go. How are we doing now? 631 thumbs ups. Well, that's, it's better. It's better. We thank you. Yeah, SVAC 1011 on 1,300 shares volume. Not much going on. Not much. Not that much. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Uncle Bruce. I saw someone trash talk about you on Wall Street Bets. Had to defend your honor. Now I have to fight someone on Friday. Any fighting techniques you could share with me? Nope. IR Aaron becomes a new member. How you doing, IR member Aaron? Welcome to the gang and the channel. I'm glad you're here. That's right. I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's my style. I've noticed a lot of thumbs ups in the aftermarket of the show. I often can't watch live, but I always watch the rerun and drop those thumbs up when I do. And I love all of you doing these, watching me on reruns, and you give me thumbs ups. I love it. I just love it. If you watch my video after like my later recap videos, give those thumbs ups too. You can give thumbs ups to every live show I've ever done. If you are bored to tears, you got nothing better to do with your life, go to my channel. Go to the section where it says videos, click on that, and then click on every video one at a time, give it a thumbs up, go back to the video, go to the next video, give it a thumbs up, go to that, and give every video I've ever made on this channel a thumbs up. Thank you very much. If you got nothing better to do, that's something to do, can we end today watching Uncle Bruce doing a twist on Yoko? With the lip bite? Bought my first call today, February 12th, 50 ATIP. Matt Renner, you're in the win, baby. Here we go. Look out. He's happening. It's a happening thing. Gonna make a pile of money. Welcome, IR Aaron from Drew. Zach, hello, Aaron. Can one of the classes be teaching us your sensational dance moves? That'll be double the price on that class. That's going to be a fortune. But that one I can let in 1,000 people and charge $1,000 each. And I can retire at the end of that show. That would be great. Rodman would hurt. Rax would hurt you. We've all got your back. Welcome, Aaron. Play that funky music, white boy. Hey, Uncle B, not including donations on this chat. Has a viewer broken you off a chunk of tendies for making them money? Sorry for being nosy. Yes, the biggest donation I've ever received was $5,000. $5,000 US. Yeah, that's the biggest donation I've ever received from making somebody a pile of money, a unthinkable amount of money. Yeah. And I've had a $1,200 donation. I've had 1,000. I've had many 500s. Surprising, quite a few 500s ever since January. And then from all the way down from there. But yeah, but the big one is 5,000. That's the record holder. But that individual did extremely well. I mean, really scored. And I was very happy. Of course, I was very happy for him. And he was happy to look after me. So how about that? You got yourself a deal as soon as you're off the air, buddy. Okay. White man's overbite. Hello, all. I've been watching since February. I've learned plenty that time. It's good to be in the group. IR Aaron, I'm glad you're here too. Thank you for joining us. Save dance classes for the Bruce Cruz ball. That's right. You gotta learn that upper lip bite there and the moves. With the head movement and the hips and the. At 4'8", you got to really know the moves. Tober, $5,000. Oh my God. Thanks for answering. I know my benchmark now. That's right. $5,001 is going to be the biggest donation of all time. And it was on GameStop. I want to be that guy to give you $5,000. If I get 30 of you to do that, I can go get a new Tesla. Because around here, they're $150,000. Finger guns. Don't forget the finger guns. Biting the lip. Yeah, don't forget that. He used to get 420 69s. I did it one time. Mike, I'd like to try salsa dance, something to dip into. Finger guns. That's right. That's a lot of dong. Pointing at the dong. Shooting the dong. Pew, pew. SoFi News. 4 SoFi-sponsored IPOs that were pending just sent messages to complete the transaction. There you go. I think I saw Fred Astaire do finger guns too. Oh, yeah. He did those. Oh, yeah. All the time. Off camera usually, though. Fred Astaire and the guns. Oh, no. $18.94 in the aftermarket on SoFi, up 7 cents. Something tells me that if SoFi goes to $400 a share, some of you folks are going to be awful generous to me. And if all your SPACs go to $30, $40 a share, I think a lot of you are going to be really happy. That would be great. Biting the lip is a white boy move. There you go. AB, is there ever a good time to buy a short call? 1 to 2 months, say like Apple crashed $20 and you buy deep in the money with a break-even price close to the market price, still risky. Sometimes, but you gotta be, you gotta really know your stuff, and you gotta be on top of the market every second to be able to pull the trigger to get out. You also have to have the wherewithal and the pride to, if you buy a bunch of calls that are, short term and they're not working out within 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, a half a day, whatever that time frame is, you got to sell them. You got to get out. You might lose a dime, but you just got to sell them. You got to say, oh, no, did not this time. Small losses, big gains is another strategy. Do you think it's better to have calls in one stock only or a few of each? I like a few of each. Calling all 10 demon, laughing out loud, too much finger guns. That's something I'd love to see happen. So many happy watchers. We collectively buy you a Tesla. That'd be kind of cool. Roach on a tree. Great. Now I need a shooting the dong shirt. John, shooting dong. That's a new one. Shooting dong, right? Oh man, here's a donation getting me that much closer to a Tesla right there, Cheryl. Thank you for now. Here's a donation, £5 That's real money, That's like that's like $8 American. That is real money. That's more real than American. I'll tell you right now. You translate that Canadian, that's like 1,000 Canadian dollars. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Smart. We need a super cut of Bruce talking about dong. Does his editor read the chat? Drew, good stuff, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl, for that donation. They're all gleefully accepted, including PayPal donations. And of course, that 5,000 donation was made on PayPal. Thank God. Thank goodness. Lobo, I don't want to give Uncle Bruce money. I want to drive a Tesla Model Y from the U.S. border all the way to his house, enjoying the scenery. It would be my first time in Canada. Now, that would be pretty cool. Mark Blue, the market is a giant shorting pool because it takes no intelligence and just a lot of money. Rudy, Cheryl, are you married? Eddie, Mark the Blue Skies, totally agree. What can I say? Yes. Let's see what happens going forward. Oh, my. Well, I think I'm going to say my goodbyes. It's 104 outside now, 106. We're going to lay low here. I'm not sure what Jen and I are up to here going forward. It's a hot one. We're going to be hot for 3 more days for sure, if not 4 more days. really warm. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves wherever you are, staying cool and taking care of yourselves. Thank you. Have a fabulous evening. Thanks to Bruce and Jen. Thank you, everybody. We need a Bruce blind date channel. John Van, man, I hope the guy does a remix of Bruce dancing and shooting dongs with his finger guns. Lobo, good idea. We can dodge taxes, import stuff when we drive it over. We'll tax you here. Farragon, waving all goodbye. Cheryl, just a little bit. Wait till I get my tendies. Rudy, not yet. Waiting for my guy to commit already. Eddie, Bruce, you owe us a few minutes of Yoko. Oh, not happening. Drop a thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already given Bruce a thumbs ups. We do have 658 thumbs ups now for this telecast today, and I thank all of you very much. Cheers to all of you today. Oh yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 8:30. And see if we can make some money tomorrow. Maybe we can get some stocks to go up for once and stay up. Yes, bring on the Yoko. Thanks, Uncle B and Jen and all. You're all welcome. Thank you all. It's a pleasure from our end to you. 1894 on SoFi, up 7 cents in the aftermarket. Uncle Bruce, we appreciate you. Yoko scares the hedgies. Bruce, you are not playing Yoko, then you are a shell. Stay cool, folks. Have a good evening. Thank you, Shaky Fry One. Thanks, Uncle B from Mike. Lobo, Uncle Bruce, can you give us some overtime? I can't get enough. JK, see you tomorrow. And Aaron, good evening, Bruce. Thank you, Aaron. Thanks for joining us today as a member. It's great that you're joining us too. Fabulous, guys. Have a great evening. Stay cool. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Get vaccinated. Please, God, get vaccinated. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Eddie, you take care. FS Pano, good night, everybody. Take care, buddy. Update tomorrow. Let's hope so, Bobby. Rudy, Cheryl L. If he doesn't man up, you let me know and I'll take him out. Bye all. Thanks, Bruce, and to the Bagel family. Have a good day, night, or wherever your time zone is. From Zach, Cheryl. Thanks, Uncle B. John. Down days equals low thumbs. Did you see the SpaceX launch get stopped at 11 seconds? Shill ya later, says Eric. Damn it, Jim. I'll bring all my shoes and my glasses so I have them. Thanks, Uncle Bruce from T-Bone. Kayla, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks, everybody. Have a pleasant evening. See you tomorrow at 8:30. Bye for now.